So, we got this nice little segment over there for the HCB collection, autographs and memorabilia. That's what you really specialize in. So what you got for me today, champ? We and this people could be NBA, MLB, soccer, NFL, like WNBA, tennis even. We got a lot of stuff out here. So Ron, what you got for me, baby? This is your segment.
Oh man, I actually left 5 minutes with it though. I left a good chunk of it downstairs. But let me see what I got in front of me real quick. Not that one.
Does this count as a box break? Can we call this a box break? Because technically you breaking the box open. It's just not the first time.
Yeah, I won't call it a box break per se, but I will definitely you can call it a box break. I'll definitely show you some of the bangers we got. So speaking of BG and stuff recently, I would love to hear your commentary on what you think about this young lady right here.
Oh,
I want you to give me a 30-second summary.
That's Sabrina Ionescu, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little glary right now, but I can make out.
Yeah, so it's Sabrina. I pulled this in a box break I did a little while back. Give me a 30-second summary of her game.
Oh, it's easy. She's a quality playmaker. She's a solid shooter. I'd say about an average defender, but a young player who had an injury that set her back a little bit, but she's still viewed as one of the stars now. I would say she has a similar-ish game. There's aspects of it where you get the Luka and Russell because of the triple-double, right? But then she can also shoot the ball, not quite like Steph, but she can give you some moments. So it's a nice player to have. I do want to see a little bit more development on the defensive end, and then from an efficient scorer, I need her to get to that level because that's the next elevation or evolution for her. But overall, a quality player. And I actually had an argument with somebody on my account about this, and they were saying that Kelsey Plum is way better. And I just want to let you know she's not. Kelsey Plum's the third option, and if you put Sabrina Ionescu on the Aces, they're a dynasty.
That's marketing.
That's marketing.
Yeah, that's definitely marketing. Kelsey's a baller, and she can get down and dirty with it, and she definitely is a competitor in all ways. But skill wise, yeah, that's definitely.
We're talking about a player who's 4 years older than Sabrina, by the way. We want to know about point in time too. There's no way in the world that Kelsey Plum is on the same level as Sabrina.
And then now granted, I think Kelsey's injury comeback is a better story and is a little bit different. But I think by virtue of the skill, the size is a big thing too. I mean, we
can't forget though, Sabrina missed her first year, so she has injury history as well. I do get you on to Kelsey's injury, but still, we missed an entire season basically. So
no, I agree. But was Sabrina's injury her Achilles or was it something else?
It wasn't her Achilles.
It was
an ankle sprain that took her out. It was a grade 3 ankle sprain, the most severe kind. So
I thought Kelsey was Achilles too.
No, I'm talking about Sabrina.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So gravity wise, we had a sprain with no ligament tear. We had a complete ligament rupture, and then 9 months later, Kelsey wins the Olympic 3-on-3, and then a year later she wins the World Championship with Asia. So I think recovery-wise, that's a better story, but skill-wise and physical attributes, the height thing with Kelsey it's always going to move it to Sabrina for me, regardless. There's no way around that. No matter how good you can move, gifts are gifts. So,
see, but my thing with this, I'm not trying to nitpick and stuff like that. The question won't, at least when me and that person was at, it wasn't the comeback story. If you want to say comeback story, I actually hear that. It's who's the better player right now. So if you want to say that Achilles factored into Kelsey maybe not being better than Sabrina right now, okay, cool. But we could be playing what is all day long, right? Are we talking about better player right now? That's what was my issue with her. She was acting like Sabrina can't dribble. She's acting like Sabrina's not a star in the league. Sabrina.
Wow.
And then she was saying Sabrina's not the primary ball handle. That's crazy because Sabrina's also third in the league in assists. So she just catches it and passes it to the open person? No, that doesn't happen, Chad. It was just wild. But I hear on the return player. I wasn't even trying to discredit Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum is a good player. She attacks the basket real well. Honestly, sometimes I feel like her driving ability is better than her shooting. But if we comparing players, you got to nitpick. So that was my thing. But I do agree with you, and I'm glad that you brought up the injury history and the comeback player, because again, I wanted to make sure you got to give the players their flowers, right? You got to give the players their flowers.
Absolutely. I love Kelsey. I love her game. I love the fact that San Antonio drafted number 1. I wish we would have kept the team in San Antonio. It's cool. I do find it ironic that the most premier player from that team happens to go to Vegas and then they win a world championship. Maybe it's something about San Antonio. Maybe, just maybe. Tutelage under Pop, played for San Antonio as a player. I'm just saying, greatness is greatness, even if it has Vegas on it. All right, this or that.
But
all right,
what you got? But let me ask you a question. That Sabrina card, what could that go for potentially, or is that G14 classified?
I actually haven't checked right now. So here's what I'll do. While you give me this breakdown, I'm gonna give you 2 more options. It's gonna be 3-part question. This or that. We're gonna go scoring, defending, and leadership. All right. I have 2 players here that are sisters from a team that you love so freaking much. The Sparks. This or that.
It's gonna be Shanae and all of those.
Really?
I mean Nneka.
Oh, you sure, Trey? You jumping around?
You said scoring, rebounding, and leadership, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
all 3.
So Shanae, the only thing I'll give Shanae is maybe she'll scrap a little harder, right? Because of the role. Mm-hmm. But when I look at Nneka's the MVP of the league. She's the champion. And I'm not trying to discredit like Shanae, but Nneka averaged 20 points. You know what I'm saying? Like she can get me 8 rebounds. I'm sure Shanae can too, but again, that's with the scoring that Nneka's bringing. And then you said from a leadership perspective, I don't know who else is the leader on our team. Like who's a leader over Nneka on our team, right? So I think it's got to go Nneka from top down. You disagree or
no? I would agree with you. My question is, so there's no part of the sisters game that you would give to Shanae?
The only thing I might say is maybe defense, because she has to defend and Nneka has to do so much that Nneka actually can take a step back. But Nneka's no slouch on the defensive end either. So like maybe because of the length, Shanae might be a little bit more like mobile, a little quicker than Nneka. You might be able to say defense and versatility on that regard, but as a player, I think most people would take Nneka, and that's no disrespect to Shanae, because both of these ladies are number 1 draft picks, right? So they have good, like they're obviously good players. It's just now, like you said, like I said earlier, you got to nitpick. So, like if you talk about Shanae against maybe somebody else, okay, I might go Shanae on a couple of these, but we chose Nneka. I don't know what to tell you. It was kind of unfortunate. It's almost like Venus and Serena. I ain't even gonna hold you. You gonna pick Serena most times. Serena, but Venus is cool too, though. You love Venus. Just Serena was better. No disrespect. You tip your cap off to.
Okay, I feel you. Respect the opinion. Respect the breakdown. We can call that like the HCB breakdown segment. So, here's what we'll do. So, current pricing for that Sabrina auto is probably around between 40 and 70. Which is pretty high for WNBA cards overall. It is more of a niche market that people collect. But like always, I think I do love about the cards in general, and for anybody that you want to support WNBA, I would say purchase the cards because it makes them produce better cards. So they actually do more shots now with proper imaging of gameplay that are good pictures. Compared to you look 5, 6, 7 years ago within the market itself, the pictures of the women are pretty much college folks, college pictures, bad angles, the worst possible timing of a shot. They aren't good looking pictures. So I would say in general, respect the women's game. You can see a lot more fundamental structure in terms of their shooting form as well from the images you see on the cards. So respect the game, buy the cards. What I do want to do, Trey, if you're open to it, and I'll let you decide. If you want, we can do a giveaway, however you want to set it up. I do have from that pack pool another signature. This is a redemption card from Panini. I will give it to somebody or send it in for them and give it to them for Tiffany Hayes, number 36 from the 2021 Panini WNBA Prism. I will shoot this out or give it to somebody if they want to send it in. You can give it away to any of your followers, however you want to structure it if you want to.
Okay, let's See, I don't see he gonna do something ad hoc. See, look at this man. I told you not to touch the camera. We told you earlier.
Hey, stuff happens.
Touching the
Stuff
camera.
happens.
Oh my gosh. Let's
Stuff
do the
happens.
let's do the giver because we ain't talked about it. My man just pulled it up ad hoc. Like we ain't done
gonna do it for the
no prep, no planning, no nothing. Oh my gosh. Man. But I do like the fact though that I'm cool with doing the giveaway. So let's talk about that a little bit offline, and then maybe next time you're on here, we can bring that up. That'd be a nice little that could be a nice little segment to do. So because Tiffany Hayes can ball too now, she can get a little bucket out there. Y'all need to go. Y'all need. I'm telling you right now, bro. The WNBA is not bad. I'm not even trying to get no publicity. Like this is me being honest. I love it. Like when I went to the games live, I would have gone to 4 of them, called COVID for the 4th one though, so I couldn't make it unfortunately. But it was fun though. It was good times. Like, and these women can hoop from a skill perspective. I actually say they're better than the NBA. Like that, like the NBA, they carry, they travel, they do a lot of stuff on their athleticism. I'm not saying they don't carry and travel in the WNBA. Like I'm not gonna lie like that. But you don't have that athleticism from the WNBA. Like women are not as athletic as men most often. There are some that are gonna be more athletic than the average cat. But compared to the NBA, they're more athletic. So they get to rely on that athleticism, what helps them get by.
Exactly.
Imagine a purely skilled game. LeBron James would be viewed differently because he relied on his athleticism. Same with a lot of the other greats as well. And that's not a slouch to him. I'm saying, as an example, you have to be a little bit more skilled in the WNBA. So if you want to understand how to actually play basketball, you might want to watch the WNBA. Entertainment wise, though, NBA, I understand they got the dunks. I get that, I understand. But we can do the giveaway though next time, and next time we can also sneak in too. Because unless you just want to do Tiffany Hayes, which I understand, it's your business. I'm not. I'm just.
I mean, we can do Tiffany Hayes. We can do a poll. Whatever you want to do it. I'd rather give people what they want in general.
I mean, I was saying give 2 since you kind of already told them what they were gonna get for one, so maybe surprise them on the other one because they didn't know. They didn't know they was going. I didn't even know that we was gonna be doing this potentially. So this is the second thing he didn't try to add on the slide. Like you always gotta.
Just trying to help you out, man.
You always gotta watch out for people like that. Not playing. I like that idea though. I like that idea. So if you got some cards up there that you want to do as like a giveaway or something like that, we'll definitely try to have that in there. That's for certain. Now, I do got to ask you this though, Ron, because I don't know if this